Hello everybody, and welcome to Turning Over Every Stone. You can call me Toes. The title of this video today is called The Gentleman. And I'd like to go back to the beginning again. Hopefully I'm not being too redundant. But there's just a few things I want to talk about that's been on my mind recently. And so we're going to discuss it in this video, and I hope that you comment back. I invite all input, all opinions. This is all speculation in my opinion. But so let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is the Corner Club video, or actually the Corner Club screenshot, or actually the Corner Club picture of a screenshot. The person that had originally posted it, their name was Marshall Nichols. And when he posted it, he says, "This photo shared in another post from the 13th at the Corner Club. This was posted by me only to give more information to timelines of different people from the night and not suggest guilt or innocence of anyone in this screenshot." Well, seems like he had access to that video. And I just don't understand why he didn't either A, post the video, or B, post a real screenshot, a real digital screenshot of the still shot inside of the Corner Club. Why take a picture of a screenshot? Notice in Moscow, Idaho, that's a trend, similar to the gas station photo. It's a picture of a screenshot, but it's, we're almost 2025. The average person should know how to take a screenshot and send it and post it. Now, when I take a closer look at the picture from the Corner Club, it seems like the energy is off. Just from the proximity of Maddie to Jack Decor, she's pretty close inside of his crotch area. And fellas, I suggest if you got a girlfriend, it's probably not good to have her best friend pretty close to your crotch area. I don't know. But, it just seems weird. Maybe they're cool like that. And as I mentioned in a previous video, Kaylee's right foot, her foot says that she wants to get up out of there. Still a lot of info that's missing, pertaining to the Corner Club. I'm curious to know, how did they get there? How long were they there for? And who did they come with? Since we see in the latter part, Jack Showalter walking with them, did he arrive there with them? I'm just kind of curious about that. And as far as Jack Showalter, maybe that's the thing in Moscow, Idaho, to dress like that, but that jacket looks pretty grungy. Looks like it smells of like motor oil and deer blood and pork and beans. Just, I don't know. I personally wouldn't go out on a Saturday night, but then again, I'm being a little judgmental, so forgive me for that. My big question here is, why didn't Jack Decor escort the girls to the grub truck or either take them home? Seems like that would be the gentleman thing to do, is to make sure that your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend gets to their destination, especially if they've been inebriated or been drinking. I know one thing for sure I wouldn't do. I wouldn't allow, some other dude to escort my chick if I'm physically capable of doing it. Just also curious to was, Jack Showalter sent to follow Kaylee, because it doesn't seem like he was invited. If he was invited to escort them home or escort them to the grub truck, I just don't understand the departure of the girls. You know, they left them in the dust. The other thing I'd like to talk about, and I might have mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again, by golly, is Jack Showalter shadowing Kaylee. I just noticed, and that's one of the things that's really been bothering me, is just the shadowing of Kaylee. You know, in the grub truck video, it shows Maddie moving a couple times and he doesn't move, but the minute that Kaylee moves from the ordering window to the other side where you would pick up your order, he moves at the same time she does, and he pretty much just stands there, you know, until she leaves. And then when she left, he departed and made a straight beeline up out of there as if he was on a mission. You know, he didn't stop back and go talk to Joe Vito or even, you know, shake hands with them, and, you know, he just dipped out of there. And just, to me, it just seems like he was on a mission. Now, whoever released that picture of the corner club, in my opinion, they were either displaying what happened right before or right after whatever Maddie said to Adam when she told him everything. If I was to make a guess, I would say that this picture was taken right before she had said that, because everybody seems to be in somewhat of a good nature. Jack DeCoeur smiling and Adam smiling, and I don't know about the Chief Fry looking guy over there clutching his hip or something on his hip. I don't know. Maybe he has a bad hip. I don't know. But for the most part, the nature seems good. But I'm just, you know, I've always just been curious, why would somebody have released just this picture and not the whole video footage? Now, Jack DeCoeur, you failed the gentleman's test. I don't see any public display of affection in the screenshot from the corner club. You don't even have your arm around her. She's not sitting in your lap. Doesn't even really seem like you're talking to her. Now, this is just a snapshot. It's not the whole time, but we're just going off of the information that we've been granted to have, which isn't much. And I'm making my speculations off of what I see. You don't let another dude escort your girl or your ex-girl home, if possible. It seems like you guys were cordial enough with each other to where you can be 2 feet away from each other having a conversation. So you could have walked your girl home. You could have walked her to the grub truck. You could have escorted her home. You guys lived in the same neighborhood. You know, we don't see any footage of you flipping cars over and punching dents in trash cans, and you know, you just don't seem that angry to me. If I lost my girl like that, you know, I'd be pretty angry, and yeah, we don't see any of that. You seem pretty chill, pretty calm. But, you know, once again, I'm not trying to be too judgmental. I'm not inside your body. I don't know what you feel. But just from the snapshots and things that I've seen, yeah, you just don't seem too phased. I don't know. And the fact that you missed 10 plus calls or something like that from Kaylee and from Madison, you know, less than an hour from the time that we see that you're in the corner club with them, I'm not believing that you just went home and went to bed and just fell asleep and didn't hear your phone ringing. Like, come on, man. I'm not believing that. And Jack Showalter, you failed the gentleman's test too. You didn't offer to pay for the ladies' food. And I noticed they didn't ask you if you wanted anything to eat either. You're kind of creepy in the grub truck video. You're in the distance. You're not really interacting with the girls. You're shadowing Kaylee. I don't really understand what you're doing. if you're there to protect them, you're too far away to be able to protect anybody. Somebody could have came up and snatched her purse or punched her in her jaw or anything, and you would have been too far to even been able to protect them. So to conclude this video, I just, wanted to speak of the lack of gentlemanship that I've seen, in the last couple hours that these beautiful souls were alive on Earth. If you knew better, you would have did better, and maybe, Kaylee and Maddie and the rest of them would have still been here. I know it's a lot of blame to place on your shoulders, but I just don't see. I don't understand the logic of this evening, and many of us don't either. So that will conclude. I thank you for listening. Sorry if it came out choppy or kind of scatterbrained. I'm just always like that. It's probably taken me about 4 or 5 days just to work up the nerve to get on this mic and talk to you guys. I'm just really not comfortable with this type of stuff. I hope you guys have a happy new year. Please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for tuning in to Turning Over Every Stone.